I'm Justin Lucas. I'm a senior and I'm in Saginaw Gymnastics.
Okay.
I'm Johan Laganza. I am a junior at Saginaw and I'm in gymnastics.
I'm Elijah Newcomb and I'm a senior and a gymnast at Saginaw.
I'm Mason Leck. I'm a senior this year and I'm also a gymnast at Saginaw High School.
Well, first of all, congratulations on a wonderful season, guys.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's just start with you. Tell us a little bit about your personal best this year.
My personal best? Well, I just work as hard as I can, and I can't really say I've had a best meet because all my meets I try my hardest, so I do my best whenever I can.
Okay, and you?
Honestly, it's just like he said, we try to go out there and give 120% of what we have. Like, even if we're injured, we try to, like, not really overcompensate, but we do our best so that it doesn't hurt the team, because in the end, we just want to have fun.
Okay.
Probably my overall best this year was the regional meet, because I've hit almost every single routine except high bar, but the routines that I love to do, I've hit. So.
What's your favorite event?
My favorite event is it's a 50-50 vault and floor.
Why?
Because I really love doing both of them, and I just love those two events. But I would pick vault because it's just my favorite overall.
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
And Mason, you?
I think my best meet this year was state, not just because I hit and it was an okay meet. I just think that it was like our last meet for the seniors, and it's one of those things you feel the adrenaline coming up and you expect to be nervous, but I wasn't nervous at all, and it just felt like a good meet. So.
I don't know, you kind of got a perfect 10 too, right? I mean, that's kind of a big deal. Nice, humble answer. Now, you guys also, I mean, you seniors, district champs, regional champs, third place at state. What does that mean going out on that note? Start with you.
Going out on that, I'm just, in general, just proud of what we did. First, second, third didn't really matter to me as long as I'm with these guys. I call them my family because they are. It doesn't matter for blood. I consider these guys always be there for me. I'll always be there for them.
Yes, that's what he said. I'm really proud of this team, and we fight. We do our best, and we keep each other going.
These guys have really brought me in. I started my freshman year, and the sense of family, the camaraderie, like, I really appreciated that, because these guys took me in from not knowing anything and taught me everything, literally everything I know now. And I love these guys so much. Like, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for them.
We love you too.
I think everything we did this year, really, just like the previous years, we have 2 posters of the state champions. Those teams, we set a precedent for the next coming years. And no matter how we do, you can always tell that there's like a sense of pride that comes with being on the team after we do have a good year. And even if it isn't a good year, you can still look back and see that the team has been there and you can do it again.
Almost like a status.
Yeah.
It's like a club. And you said it best, actually, family. And that's one of the things I love most about watching gymnastics. You guys, y'all root for each other. I mean, y'all are family out there, and that's such an awesome feeling. How do you feel that has helped you in other things, for you seniors, moving on to the next phase in your life, and for you, Johan, to carry on to next year? We'll start with you.
It's honestly helped me with about everything, because like I only got on gymnastics my sophomore year. I had to work my tail off to get in here. I was in here every day after school. Even like after everybody else left, I went to the weight room, and it's just helped me kind of just develop into the person I am, like just working as hard as I can to get what I need done.
Yeah. Because
hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Very nice.
Yeah,
you, Johan?
Nice. Like I said before, the sense of camaraderie, like, I want to carry that on next year, because the younger guys, I treat them like my little brothers. I try to fix them up where they're not strong enough, and I really just like seeing them progress, just like these guys like seeing me progress. So I want to keep that going so that they end up being as good, if not better, than we were.
Nice.
You go up something. I'm sorry.
That's okay, go ahead.
The team, us as a family, you not wanting to let someone down, it kind of gives you a sense of responsibility that you have something to uphold to the rest of them, and you don't. It helps you with a sense of responsibility. Like, you just get up there and you know what you have to do, and you have to do it for the family. So.
That's important.
Yeah, it's basically what they all said. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just
Okay, now let's talk about Coach Briley.
It's my favorite guy.
What is it like to be coached by an iconic coach like Coach Briley?
Oh.
We'll start with you.
I'm gonna say it's a privilege because I wouldn't want anybody else. He's fun. He's goofy sometimes, and he can be serious. And that's the kind of coach that we need in here because he's on our butts all the time about what we need to do, what we need to get done. And if we don't get it done, he gets on us again, and then we get it done. I wouldn't want anybody else to be
But I bet he's the first one there to congratulate you when you get it done.
He's always the first one there.
Johan.
Honestly, it's been an honor. Throughout the past 3 years, Coach took me from just doing random skills. He put it all together. He used my raw strength and formed this gymnastic beast that I become today. He took my strength and put me on rings, stuck me on my favorite event, and showed me. He said, "Hey, do this. Use your muscles in this way." And honestly, before that, I just didn't know what to do with all this. So I really appreciate what Coach made me.
I was going to ask you what your favorite event was.
Yeah.
Why is rings your favorite event?
Rings because, as you can see, I'm a brute. You know, I'm not the best at the swing stuff, the tumbling, but when it comes to rings, I can do almost anything.
You're in control.
Yeah.
What about you?
Coach, he can be funny and serious sometimes, but when he tells us to get this stuff done, we do it. And he teaches me to do all the right techniques, and it works for me. So.
Okay. Mason?
Coming in 8th grade, I remember the first day that I joined gymnastics, I wasn't sure what was going to come into it, and I walked into the library of my middle school and I saw him standing there. And it was weird because I was looking at his face and I just couldn't see him as, no offense as a coach, but the first few days I got into gymnastics, I could see he had a fun side to him, but at the same time he pushed us hard, and there wasn't a time during practice where he'd let us sit down or take a break. We're always standing, we're always doing stuff, and that really progressed into how the team has become successful, I guess. And that's how it is for all the past teams too. He pushed them to a certain extent, and that's how they became successful. So I think it's a privilege as well. I just appreciate everything he's done.
Honestly, during my 8th grade year, I saw all these gymnastics videos, and I saw all these videos with the coaches at Saginaw, and I always saw Coach Briley. I was like, that guy looks scary. It always terrified me. And then my first day in here, freshman year, I came up and I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to stare at me or tell me I'm doing something wrong. So I just kind of I was in my shell. But it was funny. But now I'm open to Coach. I'm always texting him about how the team's progressing, how I'm progressing, and it just feels great.
That's awesome. Now, seniors, I want to talk to you for a minute. What do you guys plan to do after graduation? We'll start with you.
After graduation, I'm actually leaving July 17th to be a Marine.
Awesome. How do you feel athletics and gymnastics has helped prepare you for that?
Well, whenever we do our physical training and our testing, when I'm over with my squad, I don't want to say I'm more prepared, but I feel
but you are more prepared.
Athletically, I'm a little bit ahead thanks to Coach always being there, kind of being a father figure for us all.
Okay, and you?
After graduation, I'm gonna wait for a few months and enlist in the middle of August or September. And
what branch?
In Marines.
Okay. Same question. How do you feel athletics and gymnastics has helped prepare you for that?
For cardio wise, I don't think it prepares us for that because we have bad cardio. But for muscle wise, upper body and all that, it prepares us really good for that.
Okay. Mason?
After high school, I want to go to TCC to get my basics, and I planned on going to Spartans Aeronautics College to get my pilot's license and become a pilot maybe, and that's about it.
How do you feel that athletics and gymnastics has helped prepare you for that?
I think not only physically, but staying in shape is a good thing, but I feel like mentally it's prepared us to just get ready, and we have certain responsibilities that we have set, and then we know how and when to get them done. So it kind of sets us up for that.
Great answer. Johan, how are you going to carry the torch? This is the status, this is the club of Saginaw High School.
Everyone has not always, but kind of always looks to me to lead, to motivate, and that's it, because they see me as this motivator. I feel like I can't let them down. I have to make sure that they're doing what they're doing in order to get better. And so I'm just gonna follow the example that these guys have set and just make sure that the team stays strong, stays a family, and doesn't break down.
All day long, baby.
All day long.
My name is Eric Briley. I'm the Saginaw men's gymnastics coach.
Okay, and how long have you been coaching?
I've been coaching for 21 years, and I've been here at Saginaw since they opened the doors 12 years ago.
And always gymnastics.
Always gymnastics.
And you were a gymnast yourself, right?
I was a gymnast myself in high school, that's correct.
Okay. And talk a little bit about that.
I got in gymnastics in high school. Basically in middle school, my mom dropped me off with my sister at a gymnastics class. That's how I got into it, because my mom said, hey, let's just drop both of y'all off. And I was like, gymnastics, what? And I got in there. It was like a big Ronald McDonald Playhouse, and I was hooked. So I did it all through high school. In college, I got my degree in teaching. I worked at a private club on the side where I really got some great experience from some excellent coaches, and that really paved the way for my path in high school.
Okay. And just talk a little bit about your season. You guys had an amazing season, district champs, regional champs, 8-time regional champs, and then 3rd in state.
I always start off the beginning of the year with my seniors, and I always tell them, this is your team, I'm just here to manage it. So I kind of let them lead by example, and that's been a great chemistry, and it's worked very well for the team each year. This has been one of the strongest teams Saginaw has ever produced, and we've had some unbelievable teams. And it was awesome. It makes it so nice to come into work every day. This whole year we've been building up, getting to the state meet and making a run at it. We got the state meet. After the first day, we were .25 out of first place. It was a very tight race. After the second day, we finished in 3rd, but the margin was 1.25 was the difference between 1st and 3rd. The competition was unbelievable. The crowd was crazy. I mean, it was everything you expect from watching a athletic movie when it's coming down to the wire. So as you can see, yes, we finished 3rd. We won at 1st, but it was unbelievable year. So these boys, they held their head high the whole time.
And they went undefeated up until the state meet, 3rd place in state. And it was absolutely competitive because I was watching it online, and it was like back and forth, back and forth. So just tell us a little bit about some of the athletes that you selected to bring with you today.
I selected 4 athletes, my 3 seniors, and one of my junior future team captains. I had on the show today. We had Justin Lucas. Justin Lucas is one of the hardest working gymnasts I've ever had. He's one that he didn't have great air awareness coming into the sport, but by putting in the time and the extra hours on the strength on rings, he became one of the top ring guys in the state, and he was the regional champ on rings.
Wow. Okay.
One of my other athletes, Elijah Newcomb, he has some of the best spring in his legs I've ever had in any athlete. You just watch him tumble, and he's at a different caliber than the others. So unbelievable, and huge air awareness. One of the biggest, best vaulters we've had come out of Saginaw High. Johan, okay, Johan, our junior, coming up, one of the strongest athletes ever produced in gymnastics here at Saginaw High. He finished 4th in the state on rings as a junior. The 3 above him were seniors, so we're hoping that he can make a run at a state title next year on rings, and he's real good in the all-around. So I'm really excited for him. And last but not least, Mason Leck. He's one of these unique individuals. He started in 8th grade, kind of scrawny little athlete, but he just had the it factor. Air awareness, unbelievable. And he was a little playing around at first, which most high school kids do, but it's really amazing to see his senior year take on a new persona and come out of nowhere to go undefeated for himself in the all-around, all the way up into the state meet where he finished third in the all-around, second on high bar. I know I'm forgetting a couple other things, but he's also back-to-back parallel bar state champion.